Tuning in. I am Sarah, the librarian at the American Saddlebred Museum, and today I'm going to be giving a very brief walkthrough and tutorial on how to access and use our new online catalog. So what we're looking at right now is the American Saddlebred Museum's main page. We have our little slideshow going on right here. And so if you click the arrow, the way to access our online catalog is actually right after this image. You'll see a little picture of some of our books here in our collection, and if you click Learn More, it will take you to the main page for our catalog. This is our home page. Right up top, you'll see that we have our general search bar. It has different ways in which you can sort of narrow down, focus, track different aspects of your search. You can do title, which is if there's a specific book you're looking for, you can search by title. You can search by all words, which incorporates literally every single word within the record that we have in our collection. You can search by author, subject, call number, location within the library. You can also change the way in which these results show up for you. You can do it by title, author, relevance, all that sort of stuff. You have our little search button right there. We also have our lovely photo of our American Saddlebred Museum, as well as a recently added titles list. And so this generally changes as I add more books, periodicals, all that sort of stuff into our collection. And so if we scroll back up and if we look at our left-hand side, we actually have 4 more little tabs in which we can click on to sort of explore. We have our search, which is the same exact little search bar as we see up on top. I have bluegrass kind of filled in. I was fiddling with it before just to kind of explore it myself. So if I leave this as title and we still continue our search with bluegrass and I click our little button right here, so we get 11 results, and these are 11 books that all include title, or they all include bluegrass within the title. And so we have, it shows our first 10 results, but because there's one more, if we click this little button off to the side here, that takes us to our second page, and that shows us our other listing. So let's go back. Let's just click the first one. So this is what our records look like. So we have our black gold to bluegrass. This is our title, and it has book in the corner just to let you know that it is a book. This little section over here typically will show sort of what the title looks like. We also have our title statement, once again showing you what the title of the book is. This physical description section shows you the length of the book as well as whether or not it has any illustrations, any bibliographical information, as well as subjects. These are different areas of interest that are discussed or described within the book. It kind of helps if someone is doing a research project and just are doing more of a general search and just looking to gather more information on a certain subject. These are extremely helpful to let someone know whether or not a record or book in our library is going to be helpful to the search. And our very bottom down here, yet again, it shows our call number, and it also includes a location in which it is showing you where you can find this within our library. So let's scroll up and let's click our advanced search. Our advanced search is a really great way to provide a more specific or narrowed down search. And so I have Traveler kind of already filled in still. So if we click all words, like I said earlier, that describes subject matter, title, author, really anything within those records that you can see. And so let's say if someone's doing a research project on Traveler the horse, and maybe if we do title, we can say and or not, those kind of shape and help specify our searches. And so I'll leave it on and for right now. If we click it to author on this little search section, and if we actually type in, let's say we have a very specific book we're looking for on Traveler and we know the author's name, we can include that. We can click search and it will hopefully provide us with that one specific book we're looking for. If not, it will typically say, sorry, no records found. That does not mean we don't have any books on Traveler. Like I said, if we click this button, we actually have 4. It just meant that we do not have that specific book by that specific author. And so this is a great way to sort of shape and basically get a more detailed response if someone has a very specific question that they're looking to get answered. So let's click our simple search. Our simple search is a little bit different from the other two in the fact that we do lose that drop down bar, and we now only have 4 different ways in which we can search for something. We can do all words, we can do our titles, our author, or our subjects. And so all you have to do is you just need to click on that and it will bring you right to your answer. So like I said, the titles, these are all titles that include bluegrass in the title. All words, we get 12 responses. Those are, our books that include bluegrass in the title, in the subject matter. Maybe it's listed somewhere else within the records themselves. Author, we don't have any books that include bluegrass in the author's name. Subjects, looks like we get 6 results. So these are all books that include, let's actually click this so we can kind of take a closer peek. So bluegrass is listed right here for our subject, and so that's why we have this result. If we click return to list, it will take us right back. And so all of these 6 books include bluegrass somewhere within the descriptions of the subject matter that is making up these books. Let's click Peach Leather and Rebel Gray. Yes. So let's say you're doing a search and you're finding a lot of results that you really want to keep track of. You can also click Add to Clipboard. And so if you notice right here now, your clipboard has a little 1. And so this is our final tab to look at. You can see the book we just added is now right here. And so the clipboard is a great tool to sort of keep track and monitor just any book of interest. If you find it, you can add it to this clipboard and it basically creates a little list for you to sort of keep track and then later go back and check over and look at. So once you're done with this, if you want to sort of erase and clear out your clipboard, you just click this button right here. If you notice, we've lost that 1 and our clipboard's now empty. So let's go back to our homepage. And those are pretty much the ins and outs of a general LibraryWorld search. If you do have any other questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out and sort of let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in.